and last one. Alright, chat. Apparently, Red Flame, my boy, he released a new videos, fresh, very fresh from the bakery, very fresh, just out of the oven, 14 hours ago. 14 hours ago, chat. 14 hours ago. How Phainon design changes everything. Oh my god, fresh, fresh. Now he's doing his best, Lich King and all festive cosplay. Alright, cool. Okay. Alright, I thought he's dead, bro. I thought he's dead. Okay. Now I hope that my Wi-Fi is good to watch the video. Holy, full ADP. Oh my god. Alright, let's go watch the video then. Why not?
Generating hype. It's not really a secret that hoyoverse tends to prioritize their female characters over their male ones when it comes to generating hype, even outside of the skewed ratio.
Hold on, what is this? Approximate female to male. Dude, Xanax is 3-2-1? Bro, I thought Xanax have more, man. 3-2-1 is Xanax. Holy wash. Dude, Xanax is so cooked, by the way. 3-2-1. Oh my god.
Across all their games rosters, highly anticipated female characters had their banners lined up with major updates. Meanwhile, the dudes are 3 for 3 on limited 5-star characters given.
No, to be fair, the free one is insanely good. I mean, ratio, but now not that good, but at the time, insanely good, man. Even for Ultra as well, right? Like both of them are so good at the release. And that's insane. Like, oh my god. Even if it's free or not, that's still insane. Also, I heard the guy in Dallas is also good, right? Like he's like top tier or something now. Like still top tier.
Login bonus. She didn't have a banner, so I'm not counting her. Of course, this is likely a business decision more than anything, as we still have plenty of great male representatives, but it puts into perspective
male
how
characters.
Much of an anomaly it is for Phainon to be getting the treatment he's been receiving.
Hold on, what?
Perspective, how much of an
anomaly Phainon? What?
Anomaly it is for Phainon to be getting the treatment.
Chat, do you think that is sus for Phainon to get special treatment? Like we know that guy's cabin, right? Like we know that he just cabin, and so he getting special. Like we know that shit for sure, right? Like we know for sure, even for Kafka as well. No, Kafka, no, wrong one. Like Akron, right? May stuff, May Senpai. Like yeah, we know. Like they are. We know that they are we know that they are famous characters before them and there, right? Like Akron based on May, therefore she's famous. Phainon based on Kevin, he's insanely famous in Honkai. So yeah, no way he's getting special treatment. I don't think it's a surprise, really. Ratios was very good until Phainon here to pick. Like yeah, basically yeah. Like he got powered by Phainon so much. Most people unaware of honkai lore. Nice. Yeah, basically right. I mean, even if they don't know honkai lore, people still know that he's cabin. No. Like it should be like a common understanding now.
Sales, an intro animation on login with a shortcut to his banner. The marketing strategy is in full force.
Okay, now he know that. Okay, now he know. But why he's so why he's so surprised though? I don't get it.
Of course, he is a mirror to a certain Kevin.
Yeah, he knows that.
But even then, I didn't quite expect they'd go this hard on designing his game.
I mean, we know for sure they're gonna do it, right? Like we know for sure that they're gonna do it. Like who else? Who knows? Who else we know for sure that just Honkai Impact? Silly, like legit the first banner, Bronya standard, Akron, very famous. Phainon now, you know. I mean, Lucha, we know the auto, but not really. Not really like confirmed though. Cabin confirmed. Phainon is confirmed. Like what? Kasana. Akron is confirmed. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's it. So, you know, if they add any more like famous Honkai characters, like Sarin, or who else? Sarin, Mobius, Kiana, Bronya, but exclusive or something, right? Like they will also get this special as well, right? Like don't be surprised. Sarin in the future, yeah.
gameplay. It's not just the visuals, captivating as they are, but the entire way that he functions. They did an amazing job of translating his story arc into his gameplay while
Oh yeah, that's also cool as well. Dude, I love how I love the fact that some characters, right, you can see the lore in the gameplay, like Castrai, Summoning Dragon, Firefly, the Making, right, the mecha and stuff. I love that.
Ensuring that he is uniquely powerful unlike any other character in starrail history. Let's break down how the devs did Phainon justice. Well, first off,
the dev did a male character justice. Sure.
He's not an imaginary type. I wish that was just a joke, but guys make up 70% of the imaginary roster.
Do we know why they're imaginary though? Like, there has to be a reason why male character is imaginary, right? Like, surely, bro. Like, what? Because they're male, imaginary, therefore they're not real or something? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. Lutra got a comeback by releasing new HP scalers, Mother and Cash Rise. Oh, yes, also true as well. Yeah, that's true.
And around 30% of all playable males in the game are imaginary, which is about double the expected distribution. Okay, but for real, the thing that instantly stands out with Phainon is that he has a unique gauge for his ultimate.
Is it that surprising? I don't know. Like, even if, you know, he still he needed energy. I don't think that's surprising though. I don't think so. Okay, whatever. I mean, you know, the fact that he doesn't need energy make him organic though, not right? But yeah, no, it seems fine.
It seems like an easy way.
Like, we saw so much already. Akron, Phainon, Cash Rise, and now yeah. I mean, we have so much now. It seems normal.
To make characters feel distinct and powerful, just like they did with Acheron, Phainon, and Castaris, but it's quite a bit more significant than that in what it does for his design.
Really?
The first part of Phainon's talent states that he requires 12 points of core flame to use his ultimate.
Oh yo, 12 core flames? 12 flame chasers? Yeah, 12 flame chasers. Oh my god.
It's parallel to the core flames we've gotten so familiar with over the course of version 3
Very
story.
nice.
Up to 3 excess points of core flame can be stored and are subsequently restored after his ultimate ends, which is a really nice feature to have.
Oh, nice! I didn't know that. That's cool. Damn. Dude, you know what? Maybe I should have read the skill.
Universal energy system is intentionally flawed in a way that's meant to make you think a little bit more on your feet in the middle of combat. Sometimes the optimal play is to hold onto your ultimate for another turn, even though you'd be intentionally wasting some energy generation in the process and thus postponing your next potential ult. Playing on auto mode would have you waste that energy altogether.
I mean, it's auto, right? It's AI, they see button, they spam. We know that for sure. At E6, there's no limit? No way. What do you mean no limit? No shot. Dude, no way. E6, no limit? Then how the fuck that work then? Hold on, what? E6, where is it? No, got upper limit. One, start with 6. Does it? There has to be a point that it doesn't matter, right? There has to be a point that the overflow doesn't fucking matter at all. There has to be a point, man. What, the threshold or something? Oh, I don't know what it's called, but surely it doesn't matter, right? Okay, whatever.
Castaris is a bit of an exception with her percent-based charge, but for the rest with point-based systems, they all have instant use, high power ultimates, so it makes sense that you'd really want to save them for an opportune moment. As such, they all can overstack without being so heavily punished, and the point system makes for a very easy to understand way of facilitating that. Typically, you'd think of this coming into play when you don't want to spend the resources for an ultimate.
Insane damage, bro.
Enemy, but it's also really helpful.
Dude, look at the facial damage, man. So good, chat.
Bust before you use it. This is especially relevant for Phainon.
Dude, low key though. What happened to Fuwa, bro? Look at that damage. That's barely anything, right?
Coordinate all your teams.
That's not critting at all. 14k. Oh my god. My god. Jesus. Pretty sure a guy who sell well with amount of Jamaican shrimp and fan art in a Japanese-based planet. Yeah, dude. Even Japanese, well, dude. Yep, dude. Place Japan planet. planet but Japan. Dude, that shit would sell instantly, bruh. Dude, if you saw like in Azuma, that shit sell, bro. I mean, yeah, definitely, bruh.
Before you use it. This is especially relevant for Phainon because of the way he interacts with allies and their abilities. He can generate 2 core flame stacks for himself using his skill, which is otherwise just a standard 3 target blast attack, but he also gets one anytime he's the target of any ally ability or enemy attack. Starrail seems
Max limit for core flame is that was enough to ult. Oh yeah, the cycle thing. Okay, oh yeah, okay, right, yeah, okay, I see. Oh, so it referencing the cycle thing. Okay, I see. All right, cool. I got you, man. That's funny thing. It's so niche though. Like you never come across, but sure. Dude, imagine them in endless mode, and then boom, you could do it. Like, oh my god.
Commonly fall into the structure of a damage dealer, a healing or shielding sustain support, an ally buffing or enemy debuffing damage amplifying support, and a flexible slot which tends to be used for a sub DPS or another amplifier. The term hypercarry is often used to refer to the main DPS in a setup without a secondary damage dealer, and characters meant to be in this role are designed to fit in it by either being heavily reliant on support from allies or being so powerful with such good options for teammates that having another DPS wouldn't contribute much. Phainon takes this to a whole new level by directly scaling with the number of supports on the team, as they enable him to get faster ultimates off by generating his core flame stacks.
Which is so nice.
He additionally gets a free 30% crit damage for 3 turns after receiving a buff as even further incentive.
You know what? They designed Phainon so good. Is that he seems like a normal hyper carry, but he's not. Like, it's so nice, right? Like for a normal hyper carry though, right? Let's say her town, right? You know, you E on her, new action, again, do all the same thing. But for Phainon, right? It seems so different. He's like, he needs the support, he needs the one, but he like also doesn't. Like, it seems so good though.
This uniquely gives him the most hypercarry centric design in the entire game. Phainon still retains the advantages that regular energy charge would typically have over unique gauges, being that characters regenerate a small amount of energy when receiving an attack, and can also be accelerated by energy generating abilities from allies.
Dude, what the fuck, that whole damn, okay, you know what, that whole emote that looking nice and all right.
Not only is Phainon also able to get core flames after getting hit by enemies, but he also gets an additional point when he's the target of an energy regen ability, so
really?
2 total when you factor in him being targeted. This is especially nice because plenty of strong supports Phainon would already want to use to provide energy, so his 4th Ascension trace allows this utility to still have high value on him compared to otherwise. Because of all this, you might think you're heavily encouraged to run 3 damage amps to supercharge Phainon, but running no sustain can make the outcome of fights more luck reliant, hoping you don't have that one.
Yes, chat. No sustain, bro. No sustain, bro. No sustain. It's easy to reach his max potential and or close to it. Alright, sure.
Unit that gets piled on. To combat this, his A4 trace also gives Phainon
that team does have a sustain, but I guess luck.
Unit that gets piled
target
on.
like 5 times.
Combat this, his A4 trace also gives Phainon a sizable 45% damage increase for 4 turns when he receives healing or shield.
Dude, I forgot to read that thing. Dude, it looks so 45 damage, by the way. Holy, oh my god. Goddamn. Oh no, that whole emote is literally chow. Sure, right, sure. Sure, buddy.
No healer is still a powerful option, but running one is much less punishing thanks to this. And since you're going to be surrounding Phainon with supports, he's able to help them out a little with his technique. After using it to start combat, all allies generate 25 energy and an additional skill point. His supports will have no problems getting all of their buffs active at the start of battle, which is really nice because you won't have to delay his first ultimate. His technique also one-shots small enemies in the overworld like
is it only Akron and Phainon that does this? Just one shot all of them? Let's try this then. Far doesn't. Yeah, okay, there's only 2 that does it. Oh my god, alright. Dude, Phainon, it's even the anniversary catcher, bro, and he got that one. Dude, catcherize, don't even got that shit, bro. Holy div, bro. Technique div, by the way.
Which may appear to just be a way to sell him as a material farmer, but it actually makes a lot of sense to have because of.
Though, is it better than Akron? I guess Akron consumes less skill point, but To be fair, they both one shot, so it doesn't matter at all. But I can do it too, but not the same level. I mean, yeah, she does like AoE suck, but you still have to battle though, right? Whereas for these two, just boom E dies.
His combat. He really doesn't do a lot of damage before ulting, and since his points don't carry over between battles, this would make multiple individual fights much more time consuming compared to other characters, while also demonstrating how powerful these
okay, so fucking
characters
stack
are
they can
meant to be
transfer.
in
I mean, that's
universe.
fine. Doesn't
Once
matter.
you activate Phainon's ult, which has the coolest ability name in the entire game.
He who bears the wood must burn. You know what? Chat, let's do a bit of yabbing. What is the other one that's also sound kind of good? Let's see. Hold on. Let's check catch rise. Hold on. Ultimate. Doomshriek. Dawn Chime. Lame. What about what the fuck it should be even? Should be guess who live here? I don't know. Your mom. What's that even? Yours truly, Kitty from the Fifth. Cute. Which one sound kind of good though? Let's word to myself. Hold on. honkaistarrail ultimate name. Ultimate. I think they show the name, right? Let's see. Fertaz funny. Da Herta funny. I mean, unless the wiki load, but it doesn't. Da Herta was. Oh my god. Tier 0.5 fully washed. Oh yeah, magic happen. Locator also nice. Yeah, locator funny. La is pretty kickably funny. You're right. Here we go. Oh, quartet. Dude, me for real. Gamma win. Oh wow, that's mid. Mid. Astral blessing mid. Azure Aqua mid. Blaze of Otherworld Embrace. Blowout. Rip home run. That is funny, not lie. That is funny. That is very funny. That is very funny. Blowout home blah blah blah. Fucking rip home run. Nice. Butterfly Fury mid. Coupe de Grace. Mid. Dash in, dash out. Oh, gash out mid. Death. Blade is fucking death sentence. Death sentence, by the way. Do 1 damage. Massive. Death wish. Death sentence. Okay, cool. Divine mid. Bruhh. Dust Devil. Sunset Rodeo. You know what? Dust Devil sound nice. But I have no idea what the Sunset Rodeo is there though. But you know what? The Dust Devil sound nice. Of win of mid. I can't. Floor Memorable Dream Flex, I guess. Fall in this garden. Supreme Beauty Bestow. That sound pretty big. That sound pretty base. That sound pretty nice. Firefly Tough Hook. Best one chat. Best one, right? Firefly best one. Firefly Tough Hook. Dude, Firefly, bro. Even mentioning her name as well, bro. Firefly. My god. Gift of Rebirth. Heals. Phainon is so good. Heavenly Flare. Sound very nice. Dude, Heavenly Flare. That is like the most ultimate name ever, no lie. Like, that's so ultimate name. It's magic. Added some magic. That's a reference, isn't it? The fucking, oh my god, that's a reference. March 7, the Apex Heroine. Sound very funny. I like that. Merit bestowed in my garden. Fine. Nido Supreme. Asteru. Whatever. Med. Pedal to stream. Repose in dream. That's rhyme. Is that it? What more? Sushang is shape of Taishu. Taishu, chat. Taishu, not Taishuan. Massive. Slash dream crescent red. Anything else? Sprouting life. Scrub earth. Synthetic black hole. The most ultimate name ever. Dude, fucking Hanya. Dude, look at Hanya ultimate, by the way. 10 Lord degree. Also, dude. For a 4-star, bro. For a fucking 4-star. Tier 5 4 stars. Oh my god. Such a waste, bro. Such a waste of name. Damn. The hero whip a thousand faces. Big. Together, ma'am. Best one. What else? Oh, okay, the same. User ban, Valve redeem, Vox, communicate? I can't spell that. I can't say that. Watch this, so whatever. We who fly into twilight. That sounds kind of nice. That's it? Okay, that's it, bro. Is there more? Abilities. Okay. Alright, cool. You know what? Some does sound nice, so some does sound nice, but mostly it's a bit eh. Alright. Hanya should have been a 5-star. True, man. True. You know what? Hanya should have been a 5 stars. Paco should have been a 4 stars. Think about it, bro. Think about it.
He activates his domain expansion. This causes
Yo,
all of your
what is
allies
that?
to temporarily leave the field, once again reinforcing that he is the team's sole
Hold
damage
on,
for
hold
allies
on.
to temporarily the entire game. He activates his domain
expansion. Out of all this, Robin is the best one. Well, do his domain 10 damage, ratio 1. Like Robin is the best one. Robin is the best one.
saying that he is the team's sole damage dealer. He then gets 8 extra turns with a fixed speed equal to 60% of his base speed, which notably doesn't include stats from relics. This is pretty interesting because up until now, we only had extra turns in the context.
Dude. Imagine, right? Imagine Suiji die, Hanya go rogue, 5-star Hanya, think about it. Just Hanya go mad.
Of a single additional action, such as using an enhanced skill immediately into an attack skill. The important distinction between extra turns and 100% action advance is that extra turns don't count as a turn expired for your character's buffs. So even though Phainon's 8 don't really act like the extra turns we're used to because they continue down the action timeline, he's importantly able to maintain all buffs for the entire duration of his ultimate, which was pretty.
So that was that stacked? Oh, that's kind of nice then. Because you just spam all the buff, right, on Phainon and then do ultimate. Oh, I see. Alright. That's kind of big.
Necessary considering his allies aren't there to refresh them. The fixed speed also makes him uniquely not scale with speed substats as much as other DPSs, though the devs did take the low-hanging fruit and make his signature like
12. Dude, what the 12 is that though? What the fuck? It's just 12, man. It's just 12.
And E1
just
give him
extra
12 speed. He's still very functional without these additions, but they exist for those who want to give Phainon that extra bit of combat power. I've seen some comments calling him a playable final boss, and honestly, there couldn't be a more accurate.
No, you know what? That is true. Dude, Phainon is like the most final boss design ever. I guess that's like the dragon on the cash thing, but to be fair, Phainon is the final boss. It's like when you capture Groundon or something, right? Boom, actually find a boss. Like holy legendary Pokemon. Imagine she become the Emanator of Abundance and revive her sister. Dude, bro, licking story, bro. Licking story ain't no way, man. Come on.
Way to describe him. For the duration of the ultimate, Phainon gets much tankier, which makes a lot of sense considering there
I don't think Phainon can die though, right? Like surely not.
Anyone around to heal him. He becomes completely immune to crowd control, gains 270% max HP, restores 20% of it after attacking, and has access to even more defensive utility with his skills.
Is it a way for him to die in his form?
He has access to an enhanced basic attack and 2 enhanced skills. His general game plan is to use his new basic and first skill to generate stacks, and when he has 4 of those, his second skill...
Surely he could never die. Nobody tell him. Clueless, bro. Actual clueless, bro. In no way.
Amount of bounce damage. Each of his enhanced abilities are clearly designed to make him a flexible damage dealer that can work in basically any scenario, which is very emblematic of the Destruction Path's gameplay role as a middle ground between the Hunt's single target and Erudition's area of effect damage. The enhanced basic generates 2 stacks and deals damage in a blast, being effective when there are only a few enemies present. Meanwhile, his enhanced skill 1 generates stacks for the number of enemies on the field, and he causes all enemies to take action before launching a massive counter. He also gets 75% damage reduction, so having to tank those attacks is mostly trivial. Each enemy action increases.
I am learning here, boys. I'm fucking learning here, bro.
Incentivizing you to use it against large waves, but unlike other counter abilities in the game, Phainon doesn't actually need to receive an attack. The enemy simply taking their action, even if it's not a damaging ability.
So you're saying this guy, it's just better Clara and Junli. Physical destruction, both are. You're saying Junli got power crap. My god.
The multiplier. This is a pretty nice clarification in that you don't need to worry about the types of enemies you're
My
facing.
god, power
Although
grab.
the animation
Holy.
for receiving 5+ attacks can feel pretty unnecessary at times, having them action advanced allows for unique interactions against certain
Okay.
bosses. For example, the true sting can be forced to make more of the smaller bugs, and once popped, they stack up the boss with vulnerability debuffs. Overall, a very interesting take on a
Brick brain
counter,
gameplay.
but it makes a lot of sense
Brick
as
brain,
an
brick brain.
ability built for AoE scenarios. And lastly, the second skill bounces, meaning it distributes its damage relatively evenly across all enemies, but the final portion deals damage that is explicitly evenly distributed to all enemies. This means it's consistently equally effective against waves of 5 distributed to all enemies.
His E make everyone take the same damage? Holy massive.
Enemies. This means it's
Oh my god.
consistently equally effective against waves of 5 as it is a single boss monster. Once the ultimate runs out of extra turns, it activates a final hit that once again does evenly distributed damage. I believe this is the first time starrail has implemented a mechanic like this in a character, and it's a pretty genius way to design around effectiveness.
I'm pretty sure they learn what they use the
can't put out enough damage to take out waves
again, they use the wolf, what they call again? Hulay, yeah. I'm pretty sure they use Hulay, right? His mechanics to use for Phainon. Pretty sure, right? The Hulay things there for the place testing to see like how the player base feel, and then they make Phainon. Just imagine, right? They don't like the 1v1 with Hulay, and so like Kevin could be like entirely different character. Think about it.
And AoE attacks lose value on single enemies, but Phainon handles both cases just fine with 2 abilities each. It also adds
imagine just Hulay versus Phainon, the 1v1.
As picking off side enemies first will let you funnel more damage into that single boss. This contextualizes why he can get up to 7 stacks on his skill, and his strongest attack requires 4. It makes it less punishing to hold on to them as you position the field more favorably, but you can't use it twice without weaving in another attack first. In a vacuum, adding 1 additional attack as an option isn't that crazy, but when you factor in how they interact with the game's mechanics and each other, they contribute so much to Phainon's overall design. He feels like a boss enemy, which in this game have a lot more attacks than your typical character, and even though having no allies removes 3/4 of your normal gameplay, Phainon compensates for it with abilities that are interesting to use and have plenty of visual spectacle. In terms of representing the destruction path, his kit also does a great job at that, with flexible enemy targeting and meaningful use of defensive mechanics.
I guess, defense reduction, no, damage reduction, AoE, decent AoE. I guess that's it, right? Okay.
I wouldn't say I have any legitimate complaints about the design, but there are some additions where I'd say the devs did a little bit more than they realistically needed to. First, his ultimate has an additional property in that all enemies gain physical weakness for its duration. This does follow.
So implant. Just basically implant, bro. Just make the guy a better fight. Oh my god, just implant physical for no reason. Holy pig. Oh my god. I mean, that's the same, right? Cash Rice also does it. Alcon also does it. Faisha also does it. My god. Dude, everyone with the non-energy based ultimate, or just do defense strat. The weakness strat or something. My god. Try fighting the Dream Man boss with him. Dream Man boss? Spoiler, bro.
The trend of point-based ultimates being able to ignore weakness types in some form, but for Phainon in particular, it's not quite as useful
the fucking meme, the meme thing? The one in Pentaconi? The meme, not the meme?
Compared to the others. I'm not sure why it's an implant over ignoring weakness type, because it's not like Phainon can have physical allies on the field to take advantage of it like Firefly.
Firefly, my wife.
Doesn't do anything about enemies without natural physical weakness having a 20% resistance, as you'll need his second Eidolon to level the playing
We go rest pay increase 20% when one use. Okay, sure, whatever.
Field there. He obviously doesn't do much break damage, and the typical upside of delaying enemy actions doesn't do nearly as much for him because he already has a high HP pool with constant healing, is immune to crowd control, and can remove debuffs from himself. His relatively slow turns also means he has a harder time capitalizing on delaying a boss calling in additional enemies, so the most convincing reason I could think of to have this is that occasionally certain bosses
this
have
in the
tied to being weakness broken,
10th floor,
and this
11th
acts as a
floor, right?
failsafe for those
MOC?
cases.
Okay, sure.
That, or they just wanted to make him feel powerful.
Dude, I fought the new MOC or something. Have Sam as a boss. Can't imagine that, bro.
Another interesting feature is what happens if Phainon is to get knocked out during his ultimate. He restores 25% of his.
But not taking the blood, but not knocked down. Instead, he restore HP. Oh, he can die then. Oh, he can. Oh my god, dude. Imagine, right? Imagine. Bailu. Who else? Phainon. Casherize. Who else revive? I remember one of them. One of them can revive. And name. Is it Lucha? Someone? I swear one of them can revive. I can't remember who, but yeah. Just imagine that. It's so no one can die. Oh, Phainon in his dead die, revive again every single phase. By the way, it's not even one super battle, right? Yeah, no, it's not even once per battle. And then he died. Boom, Kasha revive. Oh, whoa, die again. Battle revive. Like, oh my god, imagine that.
Max HP,
just
and
no one dies at all.
His final attack, and that part's all well and good, but weirdly enough, its damage is decreased by an eighth for each extra turn.
For one remaining extra turn, the final hits. Okay, sure.
Turn you had remaining. I feel like losing those actions is punishing enough, so I found it surprising there's a second drawback. I want to say the intention is so that you can't ult into an immediate almost 1000% attack nuke, but because he has so much built-in survivability to begin with, it's fairly difficult to lose all your HP.
Dude, he also auto heals. Wow, man.
I find it hard to believe that this is something which could possibly be exploited.
Haven't died.
Probably won't matter.
Auto heal, insane damage reduction as well.
Design is already so complete that his 2 ascension traces, which I haven't mentioned yet, are just simple number buffs to help his uptime and damage. A2 gives him a core flame at the start of battle and 3 more after his ult ends, on top of whatever excess you stored beforehand. This makes his ult easily reusable after just 1 rotation. His A6 grants him a permanent 50% attack buff at the start of battle. To be fair, this is on everyone, right? What is this for? Stack up 2 times. Hold on. Oh no, I thought it said for everyone. Okay, whatever. Because of what, for like Cypher, it was like what, everyone got the defense threat. It was like what, 40% defense threat, which is insane. Not sure what higher seen. Cash Twice got the passive. Might I not sure, but feeling like everyone now is getting like the global passive, but more like team passive really. And another 50% after his ult,
like
giving him a bit of ramp up towards the later phases of fights. The last detail, which I wasn't able to fit in anywhere else, is that after the ult ends, all allies get 15% speed for 1 turn, which I guess is just a nice little bonus to help the team go through the rotations after his next ult. Character themes appearing in how their unit plays in combat is something which can be really hit or miss in a turn-based game like Starrail. There are plenty of examples of good, clear execution, like with Aventurine, who's a gambler and thus has random elements present in his gameplay. But at the same time, we have characters whose lore and personalities can't really translate well to abilities, like...
Oh well, to be fair on the dev side, how the fuck are you going to transfer, like, I don't know, runway into her kid, Fugu even? Crash was able to Firefly, have Sam, we know that. Who else? Fuck it. Who else? Bailu, being medic, yeah, okay, buddy, simple enough. Ling Chao, so can I, healing side, okay, sure. Whatever. Like, there's just some, ratio, fucking throwing pillows, okay. The visual funny, but law-wise, yeah. Like, there's some characters law, it's just simple enough, you can just do it. But there's some like, fucking runway. What you do? Scientist? Just, I don't know, just do math, doing E or something. Like, what you do? What you do? What? Solve like what do a wick tick reaction when you fucking ultimate or something, right? Like what you do here?
May's entire lore focusing on biology, being mostly lost on her playing her instrument to give the team break-focused damage buffs. Phainon in particular.
What just imagine, right? Her ultimate, instead of like doing the instrument thing, the guitar or something, she just feed everyone drugs. Dude, it would be so funny though, right? What? Hold on. Imagine, right? Her E, she feed you candy, but in her oath, she force you to drink a liquid, like some liquid. Dude, it'd be so pig though. Oh my god. Primary Otter? Dr. May, imagine that.
However,
Holy pig.
feels really special in this regard. Without going into spoilers, his gameplay loop is reminiscent of his story. He acquires the 12 core flames with the help of his allies, but in the end, he's isolated. And after everything's said and done, he's doomed to repeat it all over again. Overall, Phainon's design is simply a masterful execution, delivering on every aspect for a character we've all been excited to use and learn more about since 3.0. Looking at some early statistics, it seems that the player base
number
really agrees,
one,
with Phainon's banner doing insane numbers. This is more than enough evidence to say that male characters can be extremely successful if given the proper care and attention.
Well, to be fair though, you need so much like lore behind to do this. Like Phainon is like the main characters. He's also Kevin. That's also help him a lot. Like you don't have a lot of lore, right? But you know his sale now is like questionable. Blade also have like stuff, edgy boy, but you know whatever. Who else? Male Alexa. Again, he's in his story, right? He in the anniversaries, wow. But you know, almost like no law. Like you also need a law. Waifu wise, it's so much easier to sell. It's like insanely easier. Hot waifu, money. Like it's so much easier to do that on the mail, really. I think so.
So hopefully we will see more in the future. I hope you found this design breakdown interesting.
Like who you rather, right? Just woman slop or like man, but you need to do it. Like you need so much into that guy to make him to sell. You know, you for cash price even, right? What we don't know her anything, right? Like she's a new waifu, and boom, she sells. Like look at Phainon. Like we know who's Kevin, like, but he need the background to do it. Fucking any woman, just boom, make her hot, make her insane gameplay, boom, sells. You know, for man, you need like build up though.
More starrail discussion videos or become a member to support the channel.
Is that animation?
Always, thanks for watching.
Is that animation? Is that fucking leg animation, bro? In a way. Alright, that is a reaction of all time, but yeah, Phainon design wise, very good. I love the way the design Phainon is very nice. I'm furious timeline explained. Holy spotting. My god. But yeah, absolute fun boss, absolute unique gameplay, absolute low accurate gameplay, absolute long ass traces, whatever. But yeah. Let's see some reply, some comment and see what's good, guys. Basically broke the game so hard he started Phainon right after the acquisition of the game. Phainonification. Is that a real word? Phainonification. No way that's real, right? Phainonification. No way. Phainonification. Holy my god. The physical implant is to brute force a park. Oh, sure, that's fine, I guess. What else? The man bears the face of characters, blood players, but have been multiple have recruited because they couldn't get him due to pressure minds. David screw up even his marketing, it would if not so resort to his customer. But yeah. Reason why Phainon is big is because Kevin, basically that. I really hope success of Phainon will really incentive for you to make more male characters, especially for Genshin. Alright, more male beggars, but yeah, no, hard to make male works really. Again, if it auto though, sells. If it auto could sell. If it's what male Cosma? Is that it for male characters? Carpas could sell, Sue could sell. Like those famous, those infamous characters, right? We know. but for a random guy to be famous, that could be hard. Not gonna lie. All right, that's for the yapping and reaction ID as well. So for the rest of the stream, I think let's say, oh my god, fuck hell. Why sometimes the chat is update though, dude? What the fuck? Dude, my YouTube chat is dog shit. Hold on. The barbecue FF. Okay. Remembrance Runway summoned the Quantum Beetles. My god. Dude, Quantum Beetles, bruh. And next I got one trailer, Blood got ignored. I mean, he's what? He's like he has a what is it on? In the story patch, right? He have a patches for him. He have a solid amount of star for him. He's also in the anniversary as well, so that's also like free advertisement, I guess. But yeah, I guess he should get more. Kevin has like 8+ years of lore inspired. Yeah, true. We saw it work on early with Nova Bro Abandon. Oh, good caption for Booba. I mean, right? Female work easier though. Big boobas, easy money, bruh. Like that's so easy though, isn't it? Like woman design, so like look at Eclair as well. Her style or something, right? Make them hot, make them look, make the gameplay look nice, and boom, money. It's free money, man. It's like free money, fucking free money glitch, bro. Just make woman. And, you know that's why gacha game makes so much fucking male slop, female slop, because it's just free money. Like for the what do you call it again? For the incel and stuff, right? Boba money, basically that.